Okay, so we'll start with the troubleshooting option. Okay, so here, if you want to do some troubleshooting kind of stuff for any specific object, you can add that object here and you'll be getting this menus like events, property changes, okay, and then anomalies, metrics. Okay, those options will be getting here. So here in the search option for troubleshoot, you can search for virtual machine, host, data store, cluster, vCenter, or any object which is monitored by this VROps, Aria operations. Okay. For example, if an user says a VM is slow, okay. So I'm searching for this VM. For example, VCSA upgrade VM is very slow. The user is complaining. Okay. I can search this VM, add it here. Okay. And then the troubleshoot page becomes object centric. So here, if you click open this, then you will be getting the option. Okay. So all the evidence which is related to this VM and its dependencies will be displayed here. Okay. So in the left
Yeah.
panel, you can see that selected scope, right? See here, selected scope. So
Selectors, yes.
selected scope, it shows the object we selected. We selected the VCSA object, right? So
Yes.
this VCSA object is not a single component. It has some relationship with the other components, right? For example, this VCSA upgrade VM is running, is stored on my data store, right? So it has some connectivity with my data store, right? Then it is connected to my ESXi host because that VM is running on my ESXi host, right? Then it is showing that management ESXi. Then it is connected to a DV switch port group, right? Then we'll have that port group information here displayed over here. Then this VM will be running on a virtual machine folder. So this is under the category called discovered virtual machine. So this single VM, it has some multiple relationship, right? From
Yes.
the storage perspective, then from network perspective, then from ESXi perspective, it has some connectivity, right? So all those stuff has been pulled over here on the left side. Data, which data store, and virtual machine name, then port group, then discovered virtual machine host, which ESX8 is running, then which virtual machine folder this is located. So virtual machine folder, if you go here, you can find it comes under that discovered virtual machine folder. Okay. So this is a folder my VCS upgrade VM is running. So here troubleshoot, like it does not look only at the VM. It looks
Mhm.
the VM plus the dependency
Dependent.
stuffs.
Yeah.
Okay. So here, let's say the VM is very slow means there might be multiple reasons, right? It might be a network issue, or it might be a data store issue, or it might be a storage issue, right? So in that case, we should know where the exact cause for the issue here is. Okay, let's say let's take another example. For example, the VM is down. If the VM is
Mhm.
down means the issue might be at the host level or at the storage level, right? Suppose
Yes.
if the VM is up and running, but it's unreachable in the network, then the
Mhm.
issue might be with the network, right? So that is
Yes.
the reason this troubleshoot workbench shows all the relationship. Okay. So here you can see that levels, right? Now, as of
Mhm.
now, it is in level 1, level 0, level and all, right? So
Mhm.
this level will point out the dependencies. For example, level 1 will show the direct dependencies only. It won't show any indirect. Okay.
Mhm.
If you increase the levels, okay, then it is going to show the parent cluster, network fabric, storage background. Okay. Uh, so increasing the level is going to show more options. See here. By increasing the level, it is showing
Uh,
more informations, right?
Dependency. Yes.
Because say level 1, it will show only the direct dependencies. Based on our troubleshooting path, you can choose this levels. Okay,
Levels. Yes.
level 1 or level 2. So you can see the difference when you increase the levels here. See here. Okay, so the usage of level, you understand, right? Why we are using this levels. Okay, so from basic, if you're newly starting this troubleshooting workbench, then you can start with level one, and then you can increase one by one, because if you select all the level option at the first stage itself, it has many things. It will get confused. So that you can start with level one, then go to level two, and then see what are the things, additional things which is getting added, then level three, level four. Then you can increase, and then you can explore like what are the stuffs which is getting added over here. Okay. Then next is about the time range. So here time range is last 6 hours it is showing, right? So this is
Yes.
one of the critical part. Okay. So you have to set the time range based on the issue reported, because see, you are analyzing, troubleshooting this particular VM, right? Then why you are
Yes.
troubleshooting this VM as of now? Because there is an incident which got generated at the uh,
Right.
ticketing tool. Okay.
Yes.
Now you got a ticket stating that this VM is very slow. User has reported. That ticket will have some time duration, right? So based on that
Yes.
time duration, you can set the time range here. Uh, the issue was reported some 12 hours back. Then you can change it to 12 hours back. Then is there any change happened on this particular VM? You can include that time period also, because normally whenever they're performing some change in the production support, they'll be doing it based on some change request, right?
Yes.
If there
Yes.
is any change request which has been performed recently on this VM, then you can put that time duration, time range, so that after the change, is there anything, any issue got triggered on this, that can be easily analyzed here. Okay, that is the reason the change happen time also can be taken into consideration. One is incident report time for selecting the time range. Another one is the change time. So if you performed any recent change, then you can use the change time. Then the final option is when the alert got triggered. Is there any alert got triggered on the vCenter or ESXi on the VM level? If you have the time duration, then you can select based on that time duration, time range. Okay, because if you are choosing the wrong time range, then what will happen? Then you come to on the wrong conclusion, right?
Right.
So when an incident is reported, the timestamp is very important. When the issue got reported, is it before 6 hours or is it before 12 hours? So that you will get a good visibility, like why that issue has reported. Okay, so this troubleshooting bench will help you to troubleshoot the VMs. So in that case, time range is very important. Okay. Then next is about the potential evidences. Okay. When I when I say the potential evidence, okay, so here it is showing some options, right? So this is called as, like the heart of troubleshooting. Okay, so here you can see three pillars of investigation. First one is events, then second one is property changes, and then third one is anomalous metrics. Okay, so events is going to show you what has happened exactly for this VM. Okay, so in the last 6 hours of time duration, what are the things which has been happened for this VM? See here. So these are the things which has been happened to this VM in the last 6 hours of time period. It has lost network connectivity on the DV ports has been reported. Lost network connectivity to DV ports. Error detected on ESX03 in data center. Agent consent output. Host is down. Okay, so these are the things which got reported in the last 6 hours. The events which got triggered for this VM. So now you have the incident, okay, which has been triggered before some 3 hours back. I have the last 6 hours of events report. Using this, you will get a hint what might have caused that issue for that VM, because we have the complete events related to this particular VM, right? This is going to save a lot of time in the production support. Okay, because without VROps, you have to go to that ESXi, sorry, this particular VM, then go to the monitor tab, then you need to look for events. Okay, This is a time taking task, and this will generate a number of events over here. But here, if you go to this events option, okay, you will get only specific events which is related to troubleshooting. Okay, so examples are like, for example, if a VM got migrated using the DRS, those will be recorded as events here. If there is any hardware sensor alerts for the ESXi where this VM is running, then that will get updated as events over here. Then any system level changes. For example, if you are doing this CPU increase, RAM increase and all, those kind of events will get recorded over here on this event section. Okay. So if you increase this time range, then you will get more events for this particular VM. So we are just verifying, is there anything happened around this time for this VM? That is the verification we are doing on this events tab. Okay. Okay. So events are just facts, like what has happened exactly. It's not an analysis. Okay. So any doubts on this event section?
Uh, Events.
Okay. So next
No,
is tell me.
it is property changes.
No, next is property changes. I'm asking is you do you have any doubts on this
No, no, no,
events?
no, no. Good, good.
Okay. So next is property changes. So property
Okay.
changes shows the configuration changes, the state change or the count change. As I told you, you have a VM. Okay. If you are doing any configuration changes, means what is that configuration change? Increasing the CPU, RAM, any configuration change which is performed for the VM at the edit settings of the VM level, that is going to record here. Okay.